Okay, we turned off the water. What we're going to do here is just change out. We're just going to change out these hoses. My son's coming out here, so he's making a lot of noise. This is my return hose here. I keep forgetting to get a new or get a gasket for the other piece of hose, which is over here. Sorry, I was delaying there. I couldn't find it for a second. I twist this on without it hooked up so I can spin it a lot easier. And this is where I need the gasket.
Daddy, that's a big one.
It sure is a big old one. Thank you very much. Alright, so then we're going to...
I can't see it.
You can't see it? Well, I'll show you in a little while.
I'm so little.
We're going to find the hole in there. Yeah, you are too little for now. We're going to find that hole in there. Angle this where it's going to shoot back in there. And then we're going to plug it in. And she's about 110 degrees right now. And so then we're going to keep checking the temperature. I'm gonna try to get it to 68, 66 degrees before we aerate. So I'll see you then. All right, we're going to take the temp here. See where we're at. Good thing about using this ice water is this chiller is like having a big freaking ice cube in here. So we're at 72. Well, 70. We're at 70. The pot's right in the sun, so even if it's a 75 degree day outside, we're going to call that good. Unplug the pump that I have. Take the chiller out. There's a lot of hops on there. It looks like we're just a little hair over 5 gallons, which is a good thing. I'm going to take this out because I don't need it inside of there. And the chair is just a little bit higher than the burner stand, so I use that. We'll take our auto siphon out of the sanitizer here. We'll put the hose down into the carboy. Stick this in there for a second. I'm going to reopen that. Put it on there. I like to keep everything as sanitary as possible, of course. Bring this out. There we go. She's pulling a lot of brake material. So we'll keep it off it a little bit. Alright, we're going to take a hydrometer sample. I'm about to run out of DVD room on my tape here, or my recorder, so we'll have to change out the DVD. We're going to see where we're at for gravity. I don't like having to dip this in here so many times, to be perfectly honest. But that is the nature of the beast, though. Okay, I got enough in there for the hydrometer reading, so I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. Okay, now we got that in there. Changed out the DVD that's in the recorder there. We're going to take this end with the stone, stick it down in here. That's been in a sanitized solution, obviously. Cover that up. Get the other piece of that little hose. Make sure all the water's out of it. Hook it on the end here. Stick it on here on the end there. Plug it in. This is an aquarium pump with a HEPA filter. I decided that was good enough for me. So this will go for about 30 minutes. And I can see she's bubbling away down there, so everything's going as planned there. Except we didn't want that to happen. There we go. It's got this little regulator on it. So it's just going to town here. we're going to let this go for 30 minutes. And, oh, you know what I want to show you? This is the most brake material that I've gotten so far in my 4 months of brewing. Let me get the camera out. Sorry guys, it's coming out of the stand here. And there she is. Look at all that brake material. That's hops. A lot of that's hops. And then I left some of the liquid in there because I just got tired of having some of the brake get in there. I want this stuff as sediment free as possible. So we have to wash that out. And gross. Alright, I'll see you later. Alright. She's aerated about as much as she's going to get. So we're going to take this off for a minute. I like to crumble it. Okay, clean that up. And here comes the yeast. Now what we did, we left the stir bar in there. We're going to shake it up real good. The funnel is sanitized. And I've got this magnet. We'll keep that magnet on the glass. There it goes. Keep that stir bar down there. We'll pour this yeast down in there. There we go. That was about 15 minutes worth of aeration there. Shake it. Make sure we get all that down in there. This is all star sand that the aeration bubbles have pushed out of there. Alright. So now we gotta find these little pieces. Here's bung. Actually, I'm going to do is pull that out. Put this in first. Put that bung in there. Alright, now it's soaking wet, so the moisture and the pressure is going to push that foam back out of there a little bit. After I get it over into the freezer, then we're going to put in the, I use rum in here. Now you can use rum, you can use sanitized water, vodka, those things are all mentioned. So we'll get that in there and I'll show you guys that in just a minute. Okay, I think I've showed you this before, but what we've done is we've taped the lead to the side. Instead of just counting on the probe being near the fermenter, we've taped it on the side and then we've insulated it with bubble wrap. We've taped the bubble wrap over the probe. We put the bottle there. We put the bottle there to kind of make sure that it stays butted up against there in case the tape gets a little loose. And then, man, this bung is really not wanting to stay in there because of how wet it is. But what we're going to do with that is, yeah, we're moving around a little bit. Sorry, fellas. We're just going to put a little bit of booze in there. Not a whole bunch, but just enough to keep it sanitary in there. So there it is. We're going to clean up and I'll be back with you here in just a few minutes for another thing.
Okay, it's been, today it's 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. We brewed yesterday and this beer was in the fermenter about 11:30, I think. Oh yeah, 11:30. So let's take a look and see how she's doing. Oh yeah, she's looking good. So we got a nice little layer crossing. You can get the idea of it between that brew hauler handle there and the airlock is going pretty good. It's a good sign. So one day into it, she looks real good. That big old head of crossing tells me that we got good aeration in it. It's fermenting away, and at the very minimum, we'll see you in about 6 days when we rack and dry hop.